Hi, I'm Alicia and today on The Spirit of Food, we are at a very special place with friends. And I want to preface this whole episode with the fact that this is not a political statement in any way, shape, or form. What this is about is the spirit of food is where relationships happen, and that's where friends come together to have a lot of fun. And I have two very special friends with me today that I want to introduce you to. And I've got Marsha Doll here that we know from the fabulous Marsha Doll portion of our own show.
I should say good afternoon.
Afternoon, right? And this is Jane Marks, which everyone in Tallahassee knows as the mayor's wife, and she's
How are you this morning?
Wonderful.
Good.
So we have a lot of fun stuff today. We're doing our beer of the week is the Sierra Nevada Torpedo for the Bloody Mary that we're going to make with the beer-based Bloody Mary. So what we're doing today is we're going to poach eggs for our brunch. We're going to poach the eggs in salsa, which makes it very delicious, and it puts a lot of flavor into those eggs. But then we're also going to make hash browns. Now these hash browns you can do any way that you want to. You can put cilantro in there. I'm going to do chorizo today. So we're going to put anything in there we really want to and put those as a base, put the eggs and the salsa on top, and then we are going to eat.
Fabulous.
But first, we like that part. I went to the ethnic aisle and I just picked up some juices. Lovely Jane here doesn't drink alcohol, so she's not going to be doing the Bloody Marys with us. So I'm going to let the girls play with some of the flavors that I picked up in the ethnic aisle. So we have some pear nectar and we have some mango nectar and then some coconut soda. So this will give it a little fizz.
Okay, this one's really good.
Okay.
This is good.
Well, I like beer.
Right.
Well,
No.
I'm going to mix them.
We're going to be chemists and scientists today, Jane.
All right.
You thought you were a therapist and I'm a modeling agent. No, we're now chemists.
This is good. When you mix
That
it,
mango's good.
mix it with a pear, it's good.
So let's see how, if you put a little fizz with it, with the coconut, see how that does.
That almost
I
tastes the
put
same.
just a little bit of ice.
Okay,
See if I can.
let's see.
Wonderful.
A little more juice maybe?
They kind of taste the same.
Do they?
Yeah, these two. No? Yes?
Wait till you add the coconut
Yeah?
soda.
Is it good?
All right, let's see here. All right, I'm going to go with the
It's
mango.
good.
I love the fizz too. It always just makes it so much better.
It's good. Isn't this good?
Yummy. Yummy. Well, we have to name our little concoction.
Yeah.
What do we want to name it?
Pango.
Why pango?
Because that's pear and mango.
I thought
And
we
then
would
the
call it.
O is from the coconut.
Yeah. I thought we would call it the M&J.
Oh, that's okay. That's
Marsha
okay.
Jane?
I like that.
You do?
Now I'm going to make the Bloody Mary with the base of our torpedo. We got the base, the beer base for this, and that's a very authentic Mexican way to make a Bloody Mary. You can do it the hard way. This is the hard way if you want to mix the clam juice with the tomato juice, or you can use the easy button, which is what I do, and I got some pre-made clamato that's already has a seasoning in it, so that's a good thing. Makes it a lot easier that way. All you do really is take some sort of honey or agave nectar, which is very true to the southwestern theme that we have going here, and you just take the top of your mug and get a little of that on there. You don't want much, and then you want to put that, use that to make the salt stick. And you can just do this with a plate of salt too, but there you go. Easy way to do that. And it looks pretty too. So this is our mug, of course, and we're going to just pour in the beer. You want to do about 3/4 of the way with the beer. And I like the fizziness of it, so I didn't try to stop the fizz from happening, because when you put the clamato in on top, and you can actually see it sort of reacting together sometimes. I was noticing when I practiced this at home that it just looks really nice. It's coming together. It makes you kind of want to take a sip. And if you like, I'm going to let Marsha taste this. This is my way to get Marsha to actually drink a beer, because she's never had a beer in her life. But she said that she would try it today because she loves me so.
She'll taste it. She'll take a sip.
So take a sip and try
Putting
it.
hot sauce in this?
Do you like hot sauce in
I hate
yours?
hot sauce.
Okay, well, we
I
won't
love
do that.
spicy stuff, but
We
I
won't put it in them, but you can. If you like, a lot of people like hot sauce in their Bloody
You know what,
Marys.
Alicia? You're so good at what you're doing here, sweetheart. You just give it to me, and I know it's going to be great.
So, of course, you always have to put the celery in there. But it's always fun to put other little flavors in there, too. And these are pickled green beans that I got. You can see that, and that just adds a little more flavor to it. But this is going to be Marsha trying a beer-based
You have to try it
Bloody
too.
Mary.
You have to try it.
Taste
Okay, I'll taste it.
Hey, if I'm going to do it, I know you can do
Okay.
it.
Is it good? Okay. See, I don't drink, so.
Okay. I got my flavors afterwards here.
Right, it takes a minute for it to settle in, but
I guess if I drank,
it's a very, very popular way.
I guess it would be great. Great, absolutely great.
So this is a drink that you can do with it. You can have this for your guests who are here, and we're just doing like a little girls' brunch today. And so for the ones who really don't want a Bloody Mary, they can play with the fruity drinks and just have fun and visit. And so now I'm gonna go start cooking. Now it takes a little bit longer to do the hash browns, so we're gonna start with that first. You can either shred the potatoes, or you can use the easy button and buy the frozen at your favorite local grocery store. So that's your job. While she's doing that, we can go ahead and start doing some things over here. This is the chorizo here, and chorizo is really just a Mexican sausage. And pretty much you just take the onions that I put in here and you just go with it until they're translucent. So once you've done all that handiwork, getting the potatoes shredded like that, now it's really important once you do that to go ahead and immediately put the eggs and the flour in with it. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my easy button package and add some of these to it. And then this is where you just get your hands in there. You just break an egg straight in there. When you're a chef, you have to like to play with your food. You have to get your fingers all squished up and messy in there. And then you wanna add about a half a cup of flour to it, just to sort of bind it all together.
Now, so you do that by feel.
Yeah, it's about right. Well, too, and once you get your hands in there, you can kind of say, well, that feels about right. But you have to like to do, I'm sure Marsha Doll doesn't like to do this, right? Do you? You want to stick your fingers in here?
Not today.
Right. So we're going to mix all this with the beautiful potatoes that Jane ground for us, and then we're going to add some cilantro to that, and then we'll fry them and make the hash brown base. And then when all the fun in the kitchen is over, it's time to sit down with friends and have a great time. Well, what we have on the plate, as we talked about before, this is a little crispy tortilla that has agave nectar on it, so get a little sweet in there. We've got the salty with the hash browns.
This is really good.
Good. Well, I'm very glad.
It is.
This is delicious.
Off the chain.
We have a new drink now.
Let's just say a little toast.
Cheers.
It's a great time and great food, and this has been the spirit of food.